Life is a miracle. The birth of a newborn symbolizes the beginning of a new life. Suckling mother's breast milk, the baby receives the most precious nourishment in life. The baby builds up body's immunity, lays foundation of good health, and move on in the journey of a wonderful life. A healthy person absorbs nutrition from his food intake. Glucose is one of the essential components we obtain from the breakdown of our food. Through the bonding of insulin and insulin receptors, and by the help of glucose tolerance factor or GTF, our body cells absorb glucose from the bloodstream. Glucose is used for energy generation, subsequently helps in regulation of body metabolism, sustaining cellular activities, strengthening body's immunity, and maintaining the overall well-being of our body. However, as time passes by, living in a polluted environment, facing nerve-wracking competitiveness, pressurized by hectic lifestyle, practicing poor eating habits, consuming imbalanced diet, lack of exercise, we are physically and mentally drained. With the mind stressed and body exhausted, our ability in absorbing nutrition reduces. Nourishment important for good health depletes gradually. Blood glucose can no more be delivered to our cells effectively. Increasing glucose content in the bloodstream is like poison in the body, triggers not only diabetes, but also all sorts of other illnesses, such as nephrosis, high blood pressure, fatty liver, acidosis, heart diseases, stroke, atherosclerosis, angiopathy, neuropathy, blindness, physical handicap, or even death. Therefore, diabetes is often referred to as the root of many illnesses. Its harmful effects to our health are beyond imagination. Diabetes currently ranks 5th in the world's 10th main causes of death. According to the figures released by the World Health Organization, there is an estimate of 250 million people suffering from diabetes at this very moment. In each country, an average of 3 to 15% of the population are diabetic. In Malaysia alone, we have more than 1 million sufferers. The money spent on diabetic treatment each year is estimated to be in the magnitude of hundreds of billions of dollars worldwide. This figure is yet to include personal expenditures by diabetics on Medicare. After having spent billions each year, we Malaysians still observe helplessly as diabetes takes away the life of our loved ones. For many years, medical experts are searching relentlessly for solutions to this critical problem. In general, there are two main streams of concepts in the treatment of diabetes. The first concept, commonly used, is by insulin injections or by oral medications to reduce blood glucose level, hoping that by increasing insulin level and suppressing the production of blood glucose, diabetes can improve. This method, however, does not solve the root cause. At times, it might even cause extra loading on the liver and worsen the situation. A second and relatively new concept in diabetes treatment was discovered and promoted by Dr. Mertz, a well-known American dietitian. According to Dr. Mertz, there is a compound in human body that can promote the metabolism of blood glucose. This compound, he named it as GTF, glucose tolerance factor. GTF is found in abundance in colostrum, the early stage breast milk, and is essential for health and growth. GTF is a compound comprising of vitamins, amino acids, and trace elements. It is found in different body organs, and its main function is to maintain normal glucose metabolism. However, with the advancement of age plus other external factors, GTF is gradually depleted and resulting in the breakdown of blood glucose transportation mechanism. GTF stimulates biological activity of insulin, improves sensitivity of insulin receptor, and therefore catalyzes formation of strong bonding between the two. These interactions and synergies of GTF, insulin, and insulin receptors facilitate transportation of blood glucose into our body cells and promotes glucose metabolism. According to statistics, 5 to 10% of diabetes is caused by lack of insulin, 10% caused by lack of or functional disorder of insulin receptor, and approximately 80% of diabetes is caused by the lack of GTF. Though the existence of GTF and its functions has been discovered and understood some 40 years ago by Dr. Mertz, researchers in the medical field were unable to achieve technological breakthrough in the extraction of a stable form of GTF. Struck by deep agony with the loss of Chiang family members to diabetes, daughter-in-law Madam Cheng Ling Hui determined to search for a cure. After many years, Madam Cheng came to know Dr. Mao Chia-hung, a PhD in endocrinology from the University of Wisconsin-Madison, USA. Dr. Mao is an expert in dairy products and a member of the Taiwan National Science Council and Taiwan Council of Agriculture. Madam Cheng and Dr. Mao jointly set up a research facility in Taiwan National Chung Sing University, based on the concepts of Dr. Mertz, and started research on the extraction of GTF. After 5 years of hard work, they finally had a remarkable breakthrough. Utilizing advanced biotechnological techniques, a stable form of GTF was successfully extracted from colostrum.
GTF is present in the body cells of mammals. Its main function is to assist glucose transportation. Body cells of all mammals obtain their energy from glucose. If glucose can't be transported to the body cells, they will not have sufficient energy to perform cellular activities. Glucose enters body cells through a special gateway called the glucose transporter. Where does glucose come from? From our food intake. Nutrients are absorbed by our intestines into our bloodstream. However, glucose still has to be transported into the cells before it can be used for energy generation. Most diabetic patients do not necessarily have glucose content in their urine, but have a high content level of glucose in their bloodstream. High blood glucose is dangerous and can cause severe problems such as blindness, slow healing of wounds, etc. As mentioned earlier, glucose molecules enter a cell through the glucose transporter. To open up this gateway, we need PI3 kinase. To achieve its function, insulin will have to be bonded with insulin receptors. And the function of GTF is to assist the bonding process and therefore activate the IRS protein and activate PI3 kinase. This opens up the glucose transporter gateway and allows glucose to enter the body cells.
Colostrum is the best source of GTF. Using state-of-the-art biotechnological technique, GTF milk powder is produced by combining colostrum extract and trace elements together with New Zealand best-grade milk powder. Through laboratory tests conducted on diabetic rats, the effectiveness of GTF milk powder in regulating glucose metabolism is more than 90%. Within a period of 4 to 6 months, blood glucose of the laboratory rats drops gradually to its normal level. In a series of clinical trials, after consuming GTNF milk powder for 1 month, diabetic patients observed significant reduction in blood glucose. And within 6 months period, patients gradually reduced dependency on insulin injections and other medications. Dr. Mao and Madam Cheng have visited Dr. Mertz various times to testify the outcome of their research. Dr. Mertz has recognized with much praise the effectiveness and concepts of GTNF milk powder. This remarkable success has been awarded with the National Biotechnological Medical Prize in Taiwan. The Chinese Society of Inventions, or CSI, has recognized this effort as one of the biggest success stories in biotechnological inventions. This invention has also been referred to by the Taiwanese World magazine as the Great American Discovery, Excellent Taiwanese Technology. Renowned diabetic medical experts in the Taiwan National University College of Medicine, Taichung Veterans General Hospital, and National Cheng Kung University Hospital have started a large-scale clinical trial on GTNF milk powder in accordance to worldwide standards. GTF milk powder does not contain drugs or steroids. It is proven to be safe and has no adverse side effects. It contains a stable form of GTF, which can help replenish the GTF in our body without having to go through painful medical procedures. GTF milk powder has been approved by FDA as a dietary supplement and is marketed all over the world, including USA, Europe, Japan, and Southeast Asian countries.
During that first week when I was in hospital, a lot of thoughts came into my mind. There was tremendous worry. Now that my body has this illness, from what I have learned from the doctors, the nurses, and even my friends and relatives, there is no chance of cure. All we can do is just to control. Thinking of this, there was a sudden darkness across my mind. If I were to live for another 30 years, I will have to take medications and injections every day for the rest of my life. Later, I was introduced to GTF milk powder. Since taking this milk powder, my body has shown continuous improvement. Every time that I went to the hospital for checkups, upon seeing my blood test reports, my doctor was even happier and more excited than I was. I still remember very clearly the very last time when I returned to the hospital. My doctor showed my blood test report to me and then told me that based on the test results, there were no more signs of diabetes. At that moment, I felt that I was given a second chance in life, a chance to relive a healthy life.
Most consumers of GTF milk powder have reported significant health improvements. A summary of their feedback are as follows. Improvement of stamina and becoming more energetic, reduction of blood glucose level and improvement on diabetic symptoms, reduction of harmful cholesterol and triglycerides, strengthening of body immune system, gradual recovery from skin allergies, speedy recovery of wounds, improved complexion, reduction of menstruation discomfort, improved sexual drive, improvement on arthritis, etc. To improve these health conditions, Dr. Mao gives the following medical explanations.
By regulating blood glucose metabolism, GTF milk powder helps to improve cellular activities. Cells are the basic building blocks of our body. If each cell is functioning properly, improvements can be seen throughout the body. So, after taking GTF supplement, you feel more energetic, feel younger, observe improved skin conditions, observe improvement in various medical conditions. It is all possible.
GTF milk powder is rich in GTF content. Taken regularly, it can help to replenish the depleted GTF in our body, regulate blood sugar metabolism, activate cellular activities, and therefore improve functions of body organs, help recovery from various illnesses, and help you to regain your lost health. Good health is not an extravagance. Let's start with a cup of GTF milk powder daily. Stay away from painful illnesses, regain lost health, and embark on a happier and healthier journey of life. Love your health as you love your family.